Yes, sir. What's the deal, everybody? And welcome to TLT Sport Talk, where we talk all hot topics in sports going on throughout the week. So, guys, a specific topic I want to talk about this week is the transfer portal. See, I'm active on Twitter, right? I see it on the ground, right? I see a lot of coaches with their opinions on the transfer portal. I see a lot of players with their opinions on the transfer portal. So, me and us here at the Leisure Time Podcast feel like we should share our thoughts on the transfer portal. And we want to talk about the blessings and the curse of the transfer portal. So I'm going to start off with the curse. So, guys, obviously, right, so this transfer portal thing has just become very popular in college sports, right, allowing kids to transfer without having the red shirt, allowing kids to transfer without having to sit out, right, and it has been a kind of like a big boost or a big kind of like loss for certain programs, right? See, the curse of the transfer portal and the thing that I see happening, and I'm noticing it with a lot of players, right, is the fear to compete, the fear to go through adversity, right? See, that is something that I do feel the transfer portal is enabling, right, guys? You have kids that are coming into these colleges, right? Obviously, with this NIL money, millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars they already got before playing the snap in college, right, guys? And having that much money and having that much acclaim, right, naturally will give a person kind of like a feeling of things should be given to you, right? Things should be given to you, right? Which is not always the case when it comes to playing the sport of football, right, guys? Football is a sport filled with adversity. And usually, in order to start, right, guys, you have to battle through that adversity and compete to get to that starting spot, right? So the curse of the transfer portal is that I'm seeing that for sure, right, guys? And that is just absolutely wrong. See me, guys, I was the guy, right, guys? Coming into Washington State, I was a highly recruited outside linebacker coming from the JUCO road, right? I was probably like the number 2 outside linebacker in the nation coming out of El Camino College, right? To my horn a little bit right there, right? But yes, I was like the number 2 outside linebacker. And I decided to go to Washington State University, right, guys? Yes, a Pac-12 school, wasn't the best of the schools in the Pac-12, wasn't the best of my offers, right? But I enjoyed my visit. I enjoyed some of the players that was there, so I decided to go. When I go there, I ball out in spring ball. We come out to summer camp, and I seen that I'm now third string after being second string during spring ball. And at that moment, right, guys, adversity hit. And with this new transfer rule, who knows? Maybe I would have transferred. But I thank God I didn't. You know why? Because it showed me what battling through adversity is, right? See, to be a good football player to me is not about your X's and O's. It's not about how fast you are, strong you are, how well you tackle. It's about when those adverse moments come, how can you overcome? When those adverse moments come, how can you overcome, right, guys? And that's what me, redshirting, did. The next year, I come back, right? Now I'm the sixth man, right? I'm not even starting yet. Mind you, number 2 outside linebacker, I'm still not starting at Washington State University, right? And we weren't having the best of season. I think we went 3-9 that year, right? And, I was coming off the bench. I made plays. I sacrificed. Next year comes, right? New coaching staff comes. I stay again. I competed, and hey, I got to start, right? So my 3 years at Washington State, right? Red shirt, bench, and I started. I had to go through different adversities. I had to step my game up in order to play and do the things I wanted to do in college, right? And that's what the curse of this transfer portal is doing to some players, right, guys? It is taking away the competitive, adverse atmosphere you need as a young man to grow, to become a more grown man, in a sense, right, guys? So that's the real curse I see as a player, right? Now, that's the only curse. It's a blessing. I'm sorry, it is a blessing because some players, right, get crucified for wanting to transfer, but then you have coaches who recruit these players to come to their schools, who want these players to come to their schools, and the moment they get a better head coaching job, they're gone with no penalty, right? So to me, if the coaches could do it, why can't the players do it? It's that simple. I see it all the time. Coaches leaving, coming, going, doing what they want to do, leaving players that are already there, that they recruited, out to dry, and new coaching staffs coming in, bringing their own players, their own brand, and their own things and schemes, and kind of canceling out players that the original coaching staff that recruited him promised them, in a sense, right? So I am not against the transfer portal at all when it comes to that aspect. Another aspect why I'm not against the transfer portal is those redshirt juniors, redshirt seniors that are, excuse my French, are just completely holed by coaching staffs. It's no way to sugarcoat it. I've seen it. I've seen guys that ball out in spring balls, ball out in fall camps, are still second string, third stringers, don't even play. I've seen guys that came back from injuries, sacrificed it all, played their hardest, tried their hardest to come back, and don't even get a snaps after working their butt off to come back to play for their teams, right? So who are we to say that they can't transfer to find a better situation? Who are we to say that, hey, you know, maybe this college is not for me. Maybe I thought it was, and these coaches aren't treating me the same. Let me leave. That is a different situation than not wanting to battle adversity, right? So you cannot never tell me that a redshirt sophomore or junior or senior wanting to transfer to a better situation because that coaching staff clearly doesn't have a plan for them. And guess what? That kid still has dreams to be making it in the NFL. Transfer. Do what you got to do, right? Because the coaches, they're going to leave as soon as they get a better opportunity to leave. I can bank on that. I can guarantee it. And no, I'm not mad at the coaches. I'm not attacking the coaches because life happens. You have families, you have things, you have income, you have bills, you got things you want to do. So why not leave? So don't knock a player for wanting to leave. It's that simple. Now, with that being said, though, right, guys, just because you do leave somewhere doesn't mean it's going to be easier on the other side, okay? Even for those redshirt juniors and those upcoming seniors that haven't played their whole time at the original college they committed to, right, and they want to leave somewhere, right? It's not always greener on the other side, though, right? So when you talk about this transfer portal, guys, right, you got to really take it case by case and situation by situation. If I'm a true freshman or I'm a redshirt freshman, I'm already looking to transfer, you need to take a look at yourself. Compete. It's called competition. Battle through that adversity. Don't play yourself, right? Don't play yourself. But if you're a redshirt junior, a redshirt sophomore, or about to be a senior, and you haven't touched the field, and and you busting your butt off in summer workouts, and you're busting your butt off in spring ball, and you're still not touching the field, get the hell out of there. It's that simple. Because at the end of the day, bro, you got to look out for yourself. You got to be selfish in the pursuit of your goals. I tell my students that all the time. I tell people that all the time. You don't got to be selfish as far as, oh, if somebody needs some food or water or $1, don't give it to them. That's not what the selfish I'm talking about. I'm talking about being selfish in your own pursuit of your purpose. That's all I got for you. Peace.